Okay. So, we have here Fredbear and Friends Left to Rot. This is an older game. We're going to get straight into it because I don't want like a 20-minute long intro. So, in Five Nights at Fredbear's, the aspect ratio was weird, the aspect ratio. So, out of order.
Welcome to the Fredbear's Family Diner rebranding concept for all chain locations. In this tape, you will be provided with the necessary information to complete the renovations of the show stage area. If you have any further questions about the replacement of the show, you can refer to page 104 of the employee manual. If you need an employee manual, refer to pages 206, 207, or 1093. First, you should test out the Fredbear and Bonnie show tapes before beginning the renovation process. Reviewing the tapes will ensure that the internal components of the characters will be able to be used in the renovation
I guess
process.
we're
For further
retrofitting them.
instructions on running the show tape, refer to page 65 of the employee manual. We will begin by removing cosmetics of the characters, starting with
Yeah, I'm trying to turn my mic
tie
down a little bit.
and microphone,
Oh,
head,
head.
arms, and body piece. Next, Bonnie. First their head and tie, arms, and body piece. Now, you will begin to replace parts of the animatronics, starting once again with Fredbear. First, remove and replace Fredbear's mid to upper endoskeleton with a structurally improved set that was provided by the manufacturers. Set the Freddy Fazbear body piece where the Fredbear body piece once was. Place Freddy's arms
So what
on the
happens to Fredbear?
respective
It's Fred
sides.
Bonnie.
Place Freddy's head over the new endoskeleton head. And finally, correctly place his hat and bow tie. That's real great. Now, you will be replacing parts of Bonnie. First, remove and replace Bonnie's mid to upper endoskeleton with the structurally improved set that was provided by the manufacturer. Set the Bonnie piece where the original Bonnie piece once was. Place Bonnie's arms on the respective sides. Place Bonnie's head over the new endoskeleton head. Okay then, now all that's left to do is to place the characters in their proper locations. Building updates and stage props will be covered in a future tape. Place Chica to Freddy's right. Remember, Fazbear Entertainment may request a certain arrangement if necessary. Installing Pirates Cove will be covered in another tape.
Ooh, Pirates Cove.
Congratulations, phase 1 of the rebranding process is now complete.
Okay. Well, now the intro's out of the way. Welcome to Fredbear and Friends Left to Rot. We're gonna try and fix my face cam. I guess we're just gonna straight into it. We're gonna jump into it here.
Hello there. While you're on your way, I'll go over the plan's beginning again, just so that we can do this quickly.
Finally inside.
Once you get
Disable
there,
the
go
begin
straight to
audio
the security
system.
room as you were assigned to do by the company.
Inventory
After watching over the
storage
cameras
room.
for a little bit, start shutting off the cameras and audio system, as displayed on the camera system itself. The animatronics interact as security, so if any wander into your office, hide underneath the desk, since they shouldn't be able to detect you at that point. However, there is a prototype endoskeleton character somewhere in the facility, so make sure that you look out for it. It should be light sensitive, so make sure that you could direct a light at it upon seeing it.
Right, sensitive. I guess that's for
I'll go over
foxing.
the rest of the plans again once you come far enough. Let's do this.
Observatory. Um. That is horrifying. Cam lock. Hi, Freddy. They're already moving? Yo. Is that Bonnie then? I'm horrified. Bonnie. Nope. Okay. Ugh! Where's your stage? Hey, it's me. Wow, crazy seeing you here. Um, I didn't. I was playing the game like a regular FNAF game at this point, thinking that it would just go down, not knowing what to do. So we're just gonna go to the point where I die from this night and figure it out. I get it. I get it. So we have to disconnect the video. I don't know if I'm gonna get this on cam, but I do not like horror games. Okay, hang on. Let me get a last swig of my mellow yellow, and then we'll get back into it. Okay. So we get in, and we have to disable the tapes. I'm gonna guess. So all we really need is 3. How long does this take? Okay. There's 1. Okay, we got 2. We got 2. Three is the one I'm really worried about. Rush me. Okay. Okay, one more. It's this one. Which let's go. That was so stressful.
Hello there. Welcome to the interactive control tape for
Hello,
Fazbear
Freddy.
Entertainment Animatronics. I'm Freddy Fazbear, the lead singer in the group. You have to make sure that I'm heard around the establishment, and I don't mess up my performance during the show. It works just as if I'm a puppet, except that I don't have an arm coming out of me. Instead, I need to look as alive as ever, so you need to make sure I don't go dying on ya. Now, let's look at my control rig. On the control rig, you will find 3 main function sets just for movement in between
What a weird
shows.
control rig.
On the right side
Oh, I
of
guess
the
you can, like-
controller, you will see a control set for my head. Go ahead, try opening my jaw. Great. Now, on the left side of my controller, you will find a controller for my main body piece. Go ahead, try moving my body forward. Excellent. On the middle
This
of my
gotta hurt.
controller, you will find a few preset actions for me. Go ahead, make me laugh. Terrific. Control training is now complete. Now you should be ready to make the pizzeria come to life.
Freddy is winking at me.
Good job. The first set of security animatronics should have been deactivated. Now, head to the storage room, which is behind the first door you see in that dark hallway. There's some items that we have seen within that facility from the pictures taken, so hopefully they just happen to still be there.
Taking them all.
Collect them and try to go through the door on the right side of the storage room.
What is
Once
this?
you've gotten through, I'll contact you again. Good luck.
What do I do? What do I do? What? What? I'm gonna guess we have to keep this door shut, but. What's there? That. We got this. We got this. We can go for 100. We got this. We can go for 100. We can go for 100. Let's do this. Let's do this. Ugh! This game is so stressful. Is there more?
Welcome to the arcade room maintenance training tape.
Okay.
In this tape, we will be going over how
I'm
to
so
test
scared
and
right now,
set
man.
arcade machines out for repair if necessary.
Okay.
2 arcade machines will be demonstrated in this tape as examples of the maintenance work. First, let's test out this arcade machine.
I get to play a fun game. Alright, let's do this. I can only shoot over here.
Looks like that game worked perfectly. Now, we will test out a game of questionable quality.
Oh, this sounds horrifying. Sneaky guy. Wait a minute. I've played enough of that game to know where's the door at. I've watched enough FNAF games, dare I say.
Uh-oh, I think the arcade machine died.
Uh-oh.
Let's make sure that it's sent out for repair. Great job. Arcade room training is now complete.
Alright, now we couldn't really figure out what was in this room, but there should be an exit connected to the room.
Okay, there's a continue button. This is a FNAF 4 section. I just know it's going to be. I'm scared. Okay. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Test room 01.
Alright, now we couldn't really figure out what was in this room, but there should be an exit connected to the room. Once you go through the exit, you may have finally found it.
Look at that. There's sound cue? No, there's not. He's just quiet. There's a sound cue for that door. These sound cues are so quiet. hell? This game is taking everything out of me. My heart is moving so fast at the moment that the jump scares aren't that bad though. The only jump scares that got me really bad was Return of Bloody Nights. Okay, okay, we almost had it. I don't know what killed me. Uh, Tips. Let's cheat a little bit. Oh, we set the wind up. I didn't even see Max. There's a lot more characters. I think this room, after this room, how I'm feeling, we might continue, or we might just leave it for a part two because this is one I do want to finish. Fredbear's was like not that good, in my opinion. All right, get straight to it. What the hell?
Welcome to your new career as a performer slash entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much needed information on how to handle slash climb into slash climb out of mascot costumes. Right now we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit. So please pay close attention while learning how to operate these suits as accidents slash injuries slash death slash irreparable and grotesque maiming can occur. First, we will discuss how to operate the mascots when they are in animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment slash crowd-pleasing value. To change the animatronic to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank will recoil and compress the animatronic part around the sides of the suit, providing room to climb inside. Please make sure the spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We will cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Hello. For today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit,
It's
please
horrifying.
ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks.
Yeah, I'm breathing on them pretty heavy. What the hell? What do I do? Why do I have a gas mask? see Bonnie and Freddy. How do I defend myself against this? Do I just turn the power off when I see them? That's what I'm gonna guess. What do? Oh, hi, Freddy. We're 30 minutes in. I think I'm gonna call this one here. I might have I might get something to eat and finish this later and upload it tomorrow or later today. We're gonna get a double upload from a new creator. Whoa. But this game is horrifying, but I do want to read the tips really quickly. But I want to beat it in case I get an extras menu. Upon her arrival, deactivate the ventilation system. Once he is leaning in, use the fan. Oh, Foxy's here too. Okay, so these two are just turn the vents off. Foxy's turn the room off. And use the fan. Okay, I got it. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.